Greetings guys, I welcome you to Love, Sam. There is a story here. I need to figure out what has happened. Straightforward, I like it. So it is mostly story driven, but some good graphics as well. I am told that the apartment will react to what I do and I get to choose what's going to happen. So, it's very curious. The screen seems to have changed. Originally it was just blank, but we will start anew. There we go. The progress will be reset. It doesn't matter, I didn't make that much progress. Whoa. I don't know how horrific this is going to get. Oh yeah, it just reset itself now. Perfectly fine. It is a demo, so I do not know if we will discover the full story. The apartment is so dark. Okay. We have a small studio-style apartment. I do not really know if anything is going to happen. I kind of like it, really. Although it is a little bit on the filthy side with no reflection. I wonder if you guys can tell me why that is. There's nothing in there anyway. Okay, there is no run function, but I don't think I need to worry about that. Wardrobe. I can't leave. There is, however, a book. So, let us begin the story and see what happens. My Dirty Little Secrets. Read on to move on. Okay. The last human on Earth was sitting alone in a room. There came a knock on the door. I was half expecting a knock then. I never cared for keeping a diary, but now seems to be a good time to start keeping one. Why? Because after all these years, I just can't forget about what used to be the light of my life. I know, overdramatic much. Knowing Brian Colmer as much as I did is bound to leave that big chunk of residue. Let's just say this diary is what's left of our relationship. Aww. 3 years. No. 3 years have passed. And the world around me is still the same. Well, except for me. I look like a mummified corpse. What would B say if he saw me again? B left Rosen Peak the moment he graduated high school to go to a fancy college of his dreams. Since then, I could only rely on my memories of him to keep on going. I wonder if it was the same for him too. Oh, I think it's saved. When you love someone... Hang on a minute. I don't remember that pencil being there. That was weird. It's okay. That creak is normal. When you love someone, his whole existence just gets etched into your brain. So no matter how much B changes, I will always know it's him. But will B do the same for me? I know B liked me a lot too, but he was not the most likely person to remember stuff. Considering how long the 3 years felt for me, it's possible he did forget about me. Or am I giving him too little credit? So here comes the big question. Will he remember me? Yes, no. Can I edit this? Ooh, ah. Oh, hang on a minute. I can circle yes or no, but it doesn't look like I can change the name. Oh, of course he'll remember me. Right? What now? Who am I kidding? It's B we're talking about. Oh, I get to choose how the story's gonna play out. I'm liking it. We didn't have the most perfect relationship, but he won't just dump his memory of me down the toilet or something. He's too much of a nice guy for that. And don't forget cute. Ooh. I just hope our time together was meaningful enough for him. Enough to make him cherish even the darkest ones. Speaking of cherishable memories, I wonder what happened to Joe's Diner. It used to be my favourite place. Naturally, because it was B's favourite place to begin with. If there were two things that were too good for Rosen Peak, it would be Brian and Joe's Diner. Here we go. Home of the best pancakes in the world. 5 stars. Nice. Now, here we go. Saving again. Anything changed? Don't think so. Things were so much easier back then. B could just say, hey, and I would be like, hey, and you can call me Jay. Nothing but hanging out after that. With some occasional visits to Colton Hill. We had such a good thing going. Uh-oh. Will he remember my voice? Will he say hey to me again? Did time already ruin our moments? Oh. I thought he was dead. What do I do? I hung up, apparently. Ooh, I think maybe I could have right-clicked and answered it. Probably. I'll remember that in the future. Nice! It's calling again. I've got no choice. Okay, right-click. I was right. Heavy breathe much? Never mind. I could call him 1,000 times and more just to hear him say hello. I enjoy just feeling his presence on the other side. Hey! I even enjoyed imagining him eagerly waiting to hear something other than my breath. Hi. Oh no. I knew that was gonna happen! I wish I could sneak into people's minds, look behind their eyes just by staring. If I had the power, I would never stop looking through B's window. I can barely see the window there. Oh, I can't turn the page! Okay, close the window. Oh, I don't like that. What now? Maybe I can do something else with the book. It seems everything is focused on this book. Oh, now I can't interact with the book. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Alright, let's have a look around. Really? I can't interact with this? Fine, leave the door wide open. Ah, it's letting in the water. Ah, there we go. Okay. Oh, jeez, that's changed. He's left me a note. Well, that's a lot. August 21st, 2006. That as a debut outfit. I must have said that wrong. I admire your confidence, Sam. And with that, your whole high school years were probably over. First day of new school, and the new girl in town got classified as undesirable by what seems to be the queen of Waywright Academy. I spent last night telling myself, confidence, Sam, confidence. But looks like I should have spent the time picking at better clothes. I try not to care too much about blending in, but these kids already look at me like I'm a candy handed by a stranger. The package seems fine, but you know there's something fishy in there. Judging from their whispers, I could figure out they didn't know Waywright even accepted transfers. It's been less than 24 hours since I moved to Rosen Peak, and I already enjoy sitting alone in my dorm room more than attempt socializing with people who call me a city girl. Well, screw you too, hillbillies. Besides, I decided not to force myself into making friends after how my old friends decided to turn on me. I just hope these guys leave me alone at least. Right, keeping a diary sure can help keep things together in all the chaos. I haven't kept a diary since kindergarten, but these things like a good time to restart. Kudos to Mom for giving me the advice. Oh shoot, almost forgot calling her. Write you later, diary. My only true friend, love, Sam. Okay, fine, I'll make a note of that. But it was still more fun to read it directly from the note. But I'm glad they did that. Some people may have struggles reading it. Back to the diary. Okay, I think we've already read all this. Turn the page. Oh dear, there's blood. Will Bill remember the moment he came into my life? For me, it is as clear as the moment he left. So clear the downfall of our relationship still cuts deep into my heart. Stranger, friend, special someone, death. Wibble, wibble, wibble. Yep. Whoa. Yeah, life in Rosen Peak was a jar filled with bittersweet candies. Not exactly tasteful, but I learned to enjoy it. Nevertheless, it's where my heart lies. For some reason, Lies was flickering earlier just then. Wrote a poem, something saved, something's changed. Wrote a poem in B's memory. He used to struggle with Miss Leslie's poetry practices, even if he didn't have to try that hard. Miss Leslie always told us, poetry is not about using fancy words. Let your feelings do all the work. Well, This is how I feel. I stand at his doorstep, heart filled with desires. He rushes down the stairs, heart red like fire. But before his spirit can soar first, he must answer the door. Oh, no. I knew that was going to happen at some point. Am I going to answer the door? Let's go. Out I go. Oh, answer the door. Oh, don't peek through the hole. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, we've had a peek. Let's go. Right. August 22nd. Stacey is a classic. FYI, she's the one who talked crap about my favourite vintage shirt. It's like she jumped straight out of a cheesy teen drama. Blonde, hot, always talking, and a cheerleader. She even has a beefy jock for a boyfriend. I didn't want to start talking shit about someone already, but how could I resist? Even every time I get into Stacey's view, triggering an obvious backbite. I'm seriously starting to think she's under a curse that kills her if she stopped talking about someone else. I'm Stacey. I'm pretty. Sadly, coping with her bitchiness wasn't the hardest part of the day. Mum called again. As far as she knows, it's just rainbows and butterflies and unicorns here in Rosen Peak. I can still remember the complicated face she made when I told her that my application was accepted by Waywright. None of us were expecting them to approve a transfer request of her 11th grader. Even if she told me she understands my need to move out of the city, I really feel guilty for leaving her alone. You already used up your last runaway chance, Sam. Get yourself together. If not for you, for Mom. Hey. I hope you're not behind me. Never mind. Oh dear. Other Waywright kids were so predictable. Their doors were already open even before I put my hand on the knob. But B's door was closed shut and so beautifully painted. Everyone liked him, but couldn't get him to open up. I knew there was something more behind that pretty paint. Something behind his bright smile. But on the other hand, being able to hang out with him, was a good enough blessing for me. Enough to make me want to never leave his side. Never ever. Never ever ever. Oh dear. Oh, it got silent. He's behind me. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, is that the end of the demo? Because that was creepy. Yes, that appears to be end of the demo. I gotta say, guys, you're onto a winner with this one. I'm into it. I'm going to keep an eye on this because clearly there is going to be more, obviously. The demo started out very well. I got the shock of my life when I saw that arm. If you guys want to try this game yourself, the link is below. I'll see you soon. Keep playing.